Senior, three-time All-American in top.
Welcome in to House Park for the 2025 matchup between the Anderson Trojans and the Elgin Wildcats. I'm Will Smith. Tonight, he's back, the A-Train.
Year 2, Wheels, let's do
Year
it.
2, let's do it. Great playoff run last year. What are you looking forward to this year from this Trojan team?
Yeah, I think building off of that success, a lot to be proud of in 2024, a run to the 5A playoffs, and now you've got a more experienced defensive unit, a new quarterback in Cove Derbyshire, some transfer additions as well. There's a lot to be excited about for this Trojan team.
Yeah, I agree. I think you weren't here last week, but you've watched the film of the team. I think, obviously, what we expected we saw, which was that senior defense completely dominating McCallum, and then some bright spots on the offense. Obviously, you mentioned the transfers, Caleb Crenshaw, offensively with that electric Trojo run, 80 yards to the house, and then Cove showing a different, we were spoiled last year with Gerlich, who set the all-time Anderson record passing. We were spoiled. Obviously, he's now at UTSA, but Cove showing some different sides, some tough running. He's a bigger kid, a little thicker.
Yeah, I would say thicker is the right word to describe it. 6'3", 225. The kid's an absolute unit, Wheels. And when he gets on that field, he poses a threat not only with his arm, but with his legs. And by the way, he's tough to bring down.
Yeah, very much so. Another thing about Cove that's been it shows Coach Hatcher's program. Obviously a kid who could have played some snaps last year on varsity, but he got every available rep as a sophomore on JV, and I think it's paying dividends because he is ready for action.
Experience is key, Wheels, and he got just that with JV last year. Ready to make a name for himself. Starting off hot in week 1. Great performance versus McCallum. Looking to pick up right where he left off against Elgin today.
100%. This game last year ended up a bit of a lopsided affair with Anderson going over to Elgin, getting some hot sausage and taking it to the Wildcats.
Yeah. It was a thrashing, as they would say across the pond in England.
Yes, great. Thank you for the English
thrashing.
reference. Very good.
I mean, 62-20, I think, was the final score. Just a phenomenal offensive performance. I honestly think tonight the defense is poised to have an even better performance. I don't think we're going to see 20s.
Yeah, I would hope not. A lot of those were late scores last year, but I do feel like what will be interesting in following this Trojan team all year long is how the defense can affect the offense in giving them opportunities to score. And maybe you're not going to see as many highlight reels, although week 1 with Crenshaw and then obviously that big play by Derbyshire to Jay Fulmer. But I think you're going to see a running game really established and a little different look. And again, that defense, you had Tate Haynes, you had Smiley with an interception, and you had Grayson Lake with an interception. You also had, I'm losing my mind. You had an interception by Alex Longoria, negated by a little rough stuff from the linebackers.
We're not so sure we like that call.
I don't let the kid. Your text me after viewing the footage was let the kids play.
Yeah, and my personal unbiased opinion on
I appreciate it. That is totally unbiased. As the Anderson alma maters played, talk about the defense a little bit. What are you expecting? A lot of obviously we're returning about 9 of 11 starters, and then you add Miami, Yaheem Riley into that mix.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch Mr. 305 go at it today. He's come into this program, set a high bar for himself, really a leader on that defense. You mentioned it to me earlier, making sure guys are lined up in position, ready to go. Excited to see his impact on the defense. Up front, Max Middleton, River Anderson, creating pressure up on that defensive line. I think that's really going to feed through and really start the chain of command for this defense. I think they've got a lot to prove tonight, and they're going to go out there with some force.
Yeah, I think for Trojan fans watching this broadcast, I think it's important to note, I went to, obviously, the scrimmages, and Middleton is a fumble-causing machine. We know what River Anderson can do. Obviously, we talked about it last week. Middleton, second-team All-District. River Anderson, first-team All-District. Liam McMillan, first-team All-District. Hodges Smith, second-team All-District. Grayson Lake, second-team. It's like the whole defense is returning, and not only as a returning starter, but with All-District honors.
Absolutely. You know, it's important. You think about the loss the defense had with Gage Webb after his phenomenal senior year. So that linebacker group, they've got to get it together, work as a team to really find that replacement and make sure that no gaps are left untouched. And I think Hodges Smith has that. I think Liam McMillan has that. I think there's some guys that are going to step up. Alan Sue, Pierce Miller, Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. And Mr. Clean was Defensive Player of the Week last week against McCallum. And the good thing is, you know, you saw Pierce all season long, another guy who played as a sophomore. The funny thing about this Anderson senior-led team is so many of these guys, Alan Sue, played varsity as a sophomore. So not only are a lot of these sophomores experienced at the JV level, a lot of them, this is their third year on varsity.
Yeah, the experience, I think, is one of the biggest contributing factors for this Anderson team going into the season. Elgin tonight will be a good matchup, but next week versus College Station and a few weeks later versus A&M Consolidated, I think we're really going to see that experience against both of those two teams last year come into play.
Yes, very much so. We're about 6 minutes from kickoff here at House Park. Beautiful, wonderful downtown Austin, Texas. It is a great night for football. The Trojans are ready to play, as we will wait for the national anthem and then I think bring the captains for Anderson and Elgin out.
Some construction at House Park this year.
Yeah, we're not in the deer blind up there on the other end.
No, I almost miss it a little bit. At least they had some AC. You know,
they did have some AC. They got the window unit in there. That's in probably a surplus auction right now, but it is completely gone over there on the other side as they do there's a great shot right there of the soon-to-be Trojo press box. But yeah, we're on the home side tonight, which is fun. We're going to be behind these Trojan fans and a really good crowd of Trojans. Not a lot of people made it. I always think that's probably a good sign when not a lot of people make it from Elgin. As you see, the Trojan captains tonight, there's 8 of them. Obviously, they're going to be led by Calvin Ballinger, 84er, who fortunately got hurt last week, but a senior, a stud, loved by all his teammates. Parents, couldn't be a nicer kid. Calvin's going to be an emotional leader for this team and help out all season long, the tight end. He's got Jay Fulmer, the lone junior captain, Grayson Lake, and River Anderson, and the other 4 captains being Hodges Smith, Liam McMillan, the linebackers, Mason Randolph, the quarterback utility man, and Ben Hatcher, the senior receiver. Again, all players on their third year of varsity football. Here's the coin toss, and Elgin has won the toss, electing to receive. So you're going to get a first look at the Trojan D, which is exciting.
I'm excited to see Liam McMillan go to work today.
Yeah,
Wheels.
I am too. He's staring up at the booth like a creep ball. we'll wave. Get a shot of Liam down there for this national anthem. There they are down there. River, Hodges. Here's the national anthem, and we'll pause of the Trojan band. All right. Great rendition of the national anthem by your Trojan marching band, the pride of Northwest Austin.
Spine tingling.
Yeah, we're going to get them all season long on the Vype Network. Obviously, that's a highlight of everyone's viewing. You get the entire Trojan band performance, and they're great supporters, parents, members. Again, award-winning every year. These guys put in work all summer, all spring, and then let it show on the fall, much like this football program. We're going to have some odds and ends, some people walking by, no big deal. It's not like we're videoing it, not like we're live television worldwide. We got a partial deck. Not bad. What do you think, A-Train?
Listen, I love it. This is what we do, Wheels.
Absolutely.
We're given adversity and we overcome it.
We overcome it. It's like the Trojans.
The Trojan
tonight.
spirit.
Here's one thing I felt this way in the summer, and I feel this way now. Our special teams, especially kick coverage, we're going to have some dudes out there that, and you look at it, and I'll name them, like Willie Atkins is a machine. Rowan Erickson, a tackling machine. You got Logan Gephardt, who is a tackling machine. You've got so many talent. Alan Sue, the dude. You got so many talented guys. Tate Haynes, we saw last year. Chuck Healing, the junior. Dylan Gardner. And, of course, returning kicker Ryan Oxbow, one of the best in Central Texas. So I expect a lot out of these guys.
Yeah, I agree. You mentioned Oxbow off the bat. His leg has been top tier. Excited to see that continue. And several of those names you mentioned, Wheels, all got good reps with this varsity team last season. They're ready to make an impact now.
Absolutely. All right, here's the kick from Osbo. He will kick it deep as he did last week, and it will be brought out. Trojan coverage in. There they are, right there at the 20, and a nice stop right out of the gates by the Trojan. That's Chuck Healing down there, Willie Atkins, Rowan Erickson, so no surprise there. Trojan kick coverage is going to be solid, I'm telling you. No hiccups this year with that bunch. All right, here comes the Trojan defense. Zach Seselak, the lone junior starter on this defense. He played quite a bit last year at defensive end, one of the only sophomores on the team. Obviously, River Anderson in the inside, Mateus Levine in the inside, and Max Middleton, number 91. That's your defensive line for the Trojans. All right, 1st and 10 Elgin from their 22-yard line. It's going to be a hand up off the middle, nowhere to go. Mr. Clean and the Riv. Quick stop, no gain, maybe a loss of a half yard.
Yeah. Mr. Clean in on that tackle, making an impact quick. That O-line's got big, number 75 on the edge. Middleton's going to be dealing with him all game.
All game.
Snuck inside and helped make that play.
Yep. Linebackers, obviously the captains, Liam McMillan, Hodges Smith in the middle, and Mr. Clean, Pierce Miller playing outside backer. 2nd and 10. McMillan about 100 yards off sides. They're going to get him in the neutral zone.
Can you blame him? I'm excited too.
He's always excited.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be, actually, they're going to, I believe, do 5 yards way over the neutral zone was McMillan. And and I saw it. Kyle Eckerman, the chains guy, tried to move the chains, the volunteer dad. I knew it. First mistake. We're going to be keeping track all night. All right, 2nd and 5. It's going to be handoff out the middle. Alex Longoria in there on the hit. He's going to be close to the first down, and I think he'll have it. It's going to be a first down. Longoria in on that. McMillan in that. Smith in that. Obviously, a lot of eyes on number 4, Yaheem Miami Riley, Mr. 305.
Mr. Riley, Mr. 305.
Texas commit. Sounds crazy, but he is a player of that quality, one of the best in all of Texas. All right, 1st and 10 Elgin from the 33-yard line. pass. Throws it over the middle. Got a man. He's going to be hit immediately by Smith, McMillan, and Longoria, the 3 seniors. But a pickup of 5 yards there.
Yeah, and if you're Anderson, you're willing to give up those small plays into the flat. Those linebackers there immediately to make the tackle. First time we've seen this quarterback use his arm. We'll see if they test this defense much further, knowing how powerful this secondary can be.
Yeah, very much so. You got Elias O'Keefe, the offensive lineman in the game, who is also, no surprise here, a dominant defensive tackle for the Trojans. All right, 2nd and 4. It's going to be a give up the middle. Not a lot of room to go, but I think they got a flag on an incidental face mask. I think Middleton reached his hand out and just nipped that guy's face mask.
Yeah, could be. Came from the back judge there, so we'll have to see.
And it will be. God, that's tough for a personal foul. I mean, it was an instant let go by Middleton. He just reached his arm in there. So it's going to be a 1st down. Really 2 momentum penalties on this drive. Otherwise, nothing really from Elgin.
Yeah, penalties will be the silent killer today for Anderson. That defense, we know, so tough. Just got to keep the mental game strong as well.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10. Elgin now in Anderson territory from the Anderson 44-yard line. It's going to be another give up the middle, nowhere to go. All right, Trojans all over him. Smith with the first contact, and then everybody bringing him down.
Yeah, and that's 3 straight inside runs on 1st and 10 for Elgin. Definitely testing that interior for Anderson.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 9 here after the 1-yard carry. Our corners tonight, obviously you guys know them. Grayson Lake, the senior captain, and Tate Haynes, another senior, tons of experience. Great 7-on-7 run by these boys. And your safeties, Miami Riley and Alex Longoria, the very talented duo. 2nd and 9. Going to be going long, trying to test Tate Haynes. In good coverage, Tate Haynes, no flag.
Yeah, unbelievable coverage there, Tate Haynes. He was all over him, but perfect defense, not drawing the flag, breaking up the pass.
Absolutely, got his head around a little bit. And there was contact all the way down the sideline, but a good no call. I love it when they don't try to position themselves in the game. The crew last week was spectacular, in my opinion. All right, 3rd and 9. Big 3rd down for Anderson defense early in the game, 3rd and 9.
Crowd coming to life here at House Park.
McMillan jumps off sides again. It's going to be a free play. He's going to throw it away, but it's going to be 5 yards, and it's going to be a 3rd and probably 4. Coach Hatcher lighting in to McMillan there.
Yeah, just another quick jump for McMillan.
Yeah, he's so dangerous blitzing from anywhere on the field, and he's just a little eager. But that's twice they've caught him now, and it sets up a more manageable 3rd down for Elgin. All right, 3rd and 4 here. Big chance for the Trojan defense. Again, last week, 3 turnovers. And here we go. It's going to be a give to the outside, cuts inside, got some room. He's going to be close, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. A nice tackle there by the Riv. It's going to be 4th and about 2, but a nice job by that Trojan defense. Middleton almost got him.
Yeah, Middleton brought that initial pressure. River Anderson there to clean up what was left. Clutch tackle there.
Yeah, big clutch tackle. It's going to be looks like a jumbo goal line package for Elgin as they look to go for it. Trojans will keep their base defense in, but they're going to be ready.
We're going to see if they've mastered the tush push.
It's going to be a quick snap. He's going to have the 1st down, and he's still going to be going all the way down to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, went with the Wildcat there. Able to get some solid blocks.
Yeah,
that 1st down.
Yeah, it was almost a wing tee look on that Wildcat direct snap. and an effective play by Elgin for that first down, something to monitor for short yardage situations for Elgin. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Elgin from the Anderson 30, 7:30. Already almost 5 minutes gone in this first quarter in what feels to be the longest drive of my life.
Certainly feels that way, Wheels. Definitely did not expect Elgin to be using the clock the way they are.
No.
Especially in plus yardage.
Yep. All right, there is a flag. And it looks like a procedure call against Elgin, which I don't think this comes to be a shock to anybody who's watched the first 5 minutes of this game, but putting them in 3rd and long is not going to be bad, if you know what I mean. Do not think they are a passing bunch.
No, I agree. I think if you're this Anderson defense, you want to force the pass as much as possible. I mean, even on that long ball down the sideline, you saw how close Tate Haynes came to picking that thing off.
All right, 1st and 15. Yeah, and that's another thing. Huddling after every play tends to speed up the clock, but slow the game down. All right, kind of out of that wildcat. It's going to be a run, but he fumbled the ball. Yeah. God, that's why having Middleton in there so quick. If he doesn't jump on that ball, it's Anderson ball, but it's going to be 2nd and 20 after the fumble snap.
Exactly what we wanted here, Wheels, right? 2nd and 20, force him into some long yardage situations. Make that QB use his arm.
Absolutely. Don't jump off sides. I'm not pointing out anyone here.
And no face masks.
Yeah, agreed.
While we're at it.
Agreed. But a lot of those things happen when it's 2nd and 20. You can look for some turnovers. All right, 2nd and 20. And it's going to be timeout Elgin. 6 minutes even left in the first quarter. It's going to be a timeout. So the Anderson defense will get a chance to get a breather, get some water. I wouldn't say they've been tested. It's just kind of been a grinding little 5-yard runs here and there, and the 2 costly penalties.
You're exactly right, Wheels. That was my same observation. Couple chunk yardage runs, 1 or 2 throws in the flat for short yardage gains. But, yeah, the penalties have killed the defense in this first drive, kept them on the field. Much needed timeout. But I like where we're at.
I do too. It's turnover central. All right, coming out of this break, it'll be 6 minutes left in this first quarter, and it's going to be 2nd and 20 for Elgin, going the wrong way on this drive right here now. All right, 2nd and 20. Going to be another fumble and nowhere to go, and he's going to be wrapped up by McMillan. They're going to call it a fumble, and I think they're going to give the ball to Anderson. No, he's going to call it. He's going to get overruled, and it'll be an incomplete pass, I believe.
The thing is, Wheels, I did not see a receiver in the area.
I didn't either.
They haven't thrown a flag.
Well, that
they might discuss
100%, and he was not out of the pocket. He was in the grasp. Yeah, they're gonna call it an incomplete but intentional grounding, which is as good as a sack. Again, McMillan timed it. Aren't we thankful?
We're thankful, and we knew it was coming.
Absolutely.
I mean, if there's one person who's been ready to get into that backfield,
absolutely,
it's Liam McMillan.
So it's going to be Lawson down. It's going to be 3rd and a whole lot. Spot foul. 3rd and 30-something.
Yeah, looks like it. Markers at the 20, ball's at the 50.
Should I say it out loud? I kind of don't want to, but I'm going to. Just watch that throw it up prayer and try to hope for interference. I mean, that's the only thing. A 15-yarder, I shouldn't have spoken into existence. All right, 3rd and 30 from the 50. Here's Elgin. Trojans look to bring the heat. They're going to give it upstairs, but there's nowhere to go because Max Middleton and Hodges Smith are going to take him down for no gain. So that is a really, really nice turn of events.
Nice turn of events. Surprised they didn't test the air like you were saying.
Yeah, 100%. All right, here is Elgin on the punt. Now, I'm going to say this. I saw Miami this weekend, and I said, catch it in the air. He let one drop in front of him and didn't get that big hop, and so he didn't get a return, and then McCallum never kicked it to him again. I want one catch it in the air. Let's see if he gets it. All right, good snap. High punt. He's probably not going to get a chance because it's short, and it's going to go out of bounds. So a nice punt there by Elgin, and the Trojans are going to take over at the 20. This will be your first look at Caleb Crenshaw, Cove Derbyshire.
I am excited to see this offense go to work. Last year, one of our surprising performers on this offense was Jay Fulmer.
Yep.
Moved out into more of a hybrid receiver role this year. Interesting to see how this Anderson offense operates. Obviously, going to use that run game, but definitely some targets out there. Ben Hatcher, number 20. Kyler Sharp, number 15. All but mighty.
Here's Cove, who's going to throw it. It's going to be a tip ball and goes down. He's looking for Jay Fulmer on that RPO.
And he's lucky that thing didn't get picked off either. A couple of defenders in the area. Drops harmlessly to the ground.
Yep, went straight up in the air. Obviously, filling in for Ballinger is another senior, Trey Leach. Big body, played a lot of football, has played quarterback, high IQ, good blocker, good athlete, number 88 at the top side of your screen, the tight end. All right, it's going to be a give. There's Caleb cutting it, getting positive yards, still going, still motoring forward. He's going to be a stop after about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, that's just a high IQ running back. Inside cut, keeping those feet moving. Knows he's got a couple of big bodies, going to push the pile behind him.
Yeah, good job by that Trojan O-line opening that hole. He went right in it. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 2. Anderson from the 28-yard line. Here's Cove looking to throw. He's going to roll, go get the first down. He's going to throw it deep. Wide open, Hatcher. There goes Hatcher. Here goes Hatcher down the sidelines. Still going all the way to the end zone and in for the touchdown. Senior Ben Hatcher. Trojan early from the senior captain, Ben Hatcher. I almost got mad at Cove. He had the first down, and I was like, don't throw it. And I didn't see how open Hatcher was.
Yeah, Hatcher was wide open, middle of the field. Somehow just shook his defender. Easy 72-yard touchdown for the senior.
Man, I'll tell you what. Hatcher has played a lot of football on varsity as a sophomore and obviously a starting receiver. Here's Osbo. Up and good. But, man, he was open. And a great toss by Cove. Didn't overthrow it. And an early touchdown for Anderson to make this game 7-0.
Well, that's got to feel really good. Quick answer for that Anderson offense. This defense has got to feed off that energy, come out, maybe get a quick stop here.
Yeah, I agree. I would love that. Obviously, that changed the mojo, the Trojo, in a hurry. And just when we were talking about the offense and, I guess, hinting at a running game, lightning in a bottle strikes early with a 72-yarder. That's a good pass.
Love to see that.
And you see how he moves differently than Gerlich, but he moves nicely outside of that pocket and hit it deep.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, always looking upfield. He's exiting that pocket.
That's right.
Seeing what receivers are getting open, extending the play, but extending the play smartly.
That's 100% accurate. Great analysis, A-Train.
I'm back.
Eyes upfield. You're back, man. God, you're back.
I've been doing my homework. I brought the iPad.
I know, the iPad. I mean, this is high analysis. All right, Hugh Hakes, also a promising junior. He kind of plays a Jay Fulmer type, but again, just a great athlete on the kick team. Brady Foster, a lot of speed. All right, here is Osbo. He will kick it deep to the other side of the field. It's going to be brought out around the 5. Initial hits by that Trojan D, but he's going to finally be driven out of bounds there by the kicker, Ryan Osbo. Ryan Osbo, kind of a good little running back at Merkson Middle School, a great freshman running back. And then he transitioned into just a solo kicker, but flashes some of that defensive prowess.
Well, kickers are athletes too.
Absolutely. Osbo, a soccer player, good speed. Get him in there. Get him some reps.
Size on him too,
yeah, some size on him. All right. So good job. All kidding aside, it is good to have that cleanup guy on the kick when they break initial containment. All right, second look at the Trojan defense here. It's 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line, Elgin's. All right. Out of the gun. Looking to throw. Trying to throw it way up in the air, but it's straight in the arms of Alex Longoria. Here goes Alex. Straight down the sideline. And it's going to be a turnover immediately, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Trojans from the 20. Stopping him in his tracks, and that's going to be the quarter. Okay, we're back. So Elgin with 2 runs after the touchdown there by Cove Derbyshire. It takes us to the second quarter. Trojans lead 14-0. Elgin with 2 runs for a first down. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming out of the half. 1st and 10, Elgin from their own 38-yard line. Now what's going to be fun to kind of notice as a fan is, can Kyle Eckerman, I know, we just fixed it. Kenneth Atkins coming up, technical whiz. The feed was out. Now we got it back on. Wi-Fi in here's tricky. Here's Eckerman taking the chain marker to the other side. Luckily, he's got that side judge to help him, because otherwise, there's zero chance he gets it right. Zero chance. Again, pointing out the mistake he made earlier on that first penalty. He tried to move the chain. He tried to claim earlier on a text that he would be on the box. Luckily for everyone in this stadium, he was not on the box unless you wanted the wrong down put down.
Right.
All right.
And no one wanted the wrong
down. No one wanted the wrong down. All right. First play of the second quarter. Here's Elgin out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. It's going to be a delayed handoff. Nowhere to go. The Riv says no thank you, my friend. You're going backwards. Nice stop, about a 4-yard loss. River Anderson with a penetration and a cold stop of the Elgin running back.
That's what we want to see from this D-line. Penetration into that backfield, disrupting that run. Good job of it there from the Riv.
Yeah, it's really, you're seeing a lot of rotation in there on that other tackle. Bennett Wright now in the game, the junior. All right, 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun. That hard clap, they almost got the juniors, Seselak and Wright, but they jump back immediately. And now it's going to be a delay game unless they got the timeout. I don't believe they did. No, he's going to give it to him. All right, it's going to be another timeout, second of the half for Elgin to avoid the delay of game penalty. All right,
yeah, but a lot better discipline this time around.
Agreed. Agreed. I think McMillan told him, don't jump.
You learn from experience.
Exactly. Oh, all right. It's going to be 2nd and about 14 for Elgin. 11:04 left in the second quarter. Trojans up 14-0, scoring successfully on both offensive possessions.
Yeah, Wheels, I mean, sort of an interesting start to this game, a long drive from Elgin, but ultimately sort of in line with what we thought we might see. Defensive turnover, two scores for Anderson, one from this offense, two from this offense. Apologies.
Yeah, that's right. All right. It's going to be 2nd and 14 for Elgin. 11:04 left in the quarter. Out of the shotgun. Fake inside. Hit immediately. Ball up in the air, but it's going to be incomplete. Excellent coverage there. Tate Haynes was with him the whole time, and then Yaheem Riley coming in there late, knocking it away. McMillan hands up. McMillan was all the way back there. Somebody's towels down, but 3 Trojans in there breaking it up.
Yeah, wanted OPI, not going to get it, but thankfully enough time under that ball for a whole swarm of defenders to get over there. It's going to make it tough on any long throws for Elgin.
Yep. All right, 3rd and 14. Elgin again from the shotgun. Trips to the far side of the field. Trojans look to bring pressure, and a lot of it, but they back out of it. It's going to be a screen pass. He's got plenty of room to go, but a nice job by Grayson Lake coming up there, but a well-designed play, and they're going to get the first down there.
Yeah, really well-designed play there. Felt the pressure coming, dumped it off, able to pick up some quality yards there.
Yeah, it looked like Holcomb did the right thing because he backed out of it, but a nice job by that Elgin line releasing, and they walled off Mr. Clean there, and it's a first down Elgin. All right, 1st and 10 from around midfield. 10:48 left in the first half. It's going to be a give running wide, but McMillan's all over it, and so are a host of Trojans. Hodges, Smith, Cesalak, and
Pierce Miller there as well. Cleaning up shop, Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. Nice job by that Trojan defense. McMillan coming across initial pressure, and those senior linebackers coming in there. It's going to be 2nd and 13, Elgin. It's going to be a quarterback draw up the middle. Got a little room to work with. Nice job by McMillan, stopping him after about a 7-8 yard run. It's going to be 3rd and about 7 for Elgin. There's a player taking a knee. 75 is huge.
75 is
It's
massive.
unbelievable. You said it earlier, and I was like, holy smokes.
Yeah, that right.
Tall and big.
Yeah, I believe they have him over on the right side,
Yep.
playing tackle. Don't know exactly how well he moves, but definitely a big body.
Big body. I would say.
Could be an understatement.
Could be an understatement. I would say Middleton's gotten the best of him on that quick pass rush. He is a very, very good athlete, much like his brother. Currently playing football at Brown University. Did you know
How about
that?
that?
Middleton, a dominant defensive end. He played offensive tackle, then defensive end. Went to Washington University in St. Louis playing football. Was so dominant, literally transferred to Brown to play football. Interesting. Fun
Crazy.
fact. Yeah.
Portal's working its
Portal
magic.
is working his magic. He's in Providence, Rhode Island right now, dominating.
2 great academic schools. In fact.
Absolutely. Very much so.
Did well in those ACTs.
Yeah. All right. Still working on that injured player. But it looks to be okay and off. And it will be a pretty crucial 3rd and 7 from the Trojan 48, Elgin.
It's the biggest 3rd down for this defense so far. Willis.
Yeah, for sure. All right. 3rd and 7. It's going to be a give up the middle. Nowhere to go. Max Middleton, quick as a cat. In there, and a nice tackle by Max. It's going to be 4th and 7. No gain, but they're around that go for it zone, I would say.
Yeah, I think you're down 14 early. Got to keep yourself in this one.
Yeah, I would watch the screen. That's kind of a cliche because they just got it on that. Okay, 4th and 7. Oh golly, and it offsides, and they're gonna whistle it down. But I think they got O'Keefe again on that quick clap, which obviously is a dummy clap. O'Keefe ready to get in there on this 4th down, but it's going to be a more manageable 4th and about 4. I'd watch out for that little wildcat on a 4th and 2. That's what they had last time, but the quarterback looks to stay in. Here they come. Here's that wildcat goal line offense.
A lot more big bodies on the field.
A lot more big bodies on the field. 4th and 2. They come out quick. Oh, low snap! Wrap him up, and they got him! Grayson Lake from the corner. Absolute stop there, and a nice job by the Trojan D.
Just implosion there from the Wildcats, self-inflicted wounds, and you know this Anderson defense isn't going to let them get away with that.
I mean, the minute that ball touched the ground, you knew that Trojan defense coming with their hair on fire. And back there for a gigantic 4th down stop. Trojan offense will take over at midfield. 8:44 left in the first half. We'll see if the Trojan offense stays perfect here. Out of the pistol, kind of the power pistol. It's going to be a give straight up the middle. There goes CC1 down the sidelines. He could go and does. Trojan magic from CC1, Caleb Crenshaw. Touchdown Trojans.
C1, one play is all he needed. Once he found space, I mean, that guy is lightning fast. No one was catching him.
No one was catching him. Boy, I'll tell you another thing. Every time they've got the angle and dive at him, he kicks those legs. You said it earlier. I'll say it again. Smart, high IQ running back. Saw that hole, sprinted through the hole, bounced it outside, and down the sidelines he goes. Touchdown Trojans, jumping out to an early 20-0 lead. 21. I agree. Yeah, this Trojan offense is quick strike like last year, it appears, with a little different dynamic, but a good one nonetheless as the Trojans jump out 21-0 over Elgin midway through the second quarter.
Love it.
Love it. Don't you like the way he runs the football?
I said it earlier. It looks like a college running back. He's so quick to the sides. Once he gets to the outside, once he finds open field, I mean, any defender is going to have trouble bringing a guy like that down.
Yeah, if you're out there watching, follow Caleb Crenshaw on Instagram and watch the work he put in the summer and his training videos. It's crazy his footwork drills he works on it. And that's just, if you're a kid watching this, he didn't wake up and was that good. He is that good, and he works his tail off to get better, that's fun to watch.
Kind of like us working.
Kind of like us in the booth. It's unbelievable. No stone unturned, no lack of preparation, constant work and refinement. All right, 21-0 Trojans, 8:33 left in the first half. Osbo to kick again. Going to be kicked right down the middle. It's fumbled. But a good pickup. Nowhere to go. Good hit there. Real good hit there. That's Hugh Hakes coming with the lumber. He's pumped. His helmet flew off. He's real excited. Got the gray uniform on. Junior, ready to play.
Flying around on special teams.
Flying around on special teams.
Get your name out there, Hugh.
Absolutely. Hugh had a great summer, 7-on-7, and will be a threat as a receiver, hybrid running back this year and next for the Trojans. All right, here comes the Trojan defense again. And there's going to be movement. Yeah, almost a no call. That was the quarterback, but I think they were going to do a direct snap to the running back, but he jumped early, moving right, and he's trying to communicate with the center. I think there was some miscommunication.
Hard to hear out there with the noise from the
Anderson band, and the students are right down there, so it's a little bit louder anyway. All right, first 15. It is the direct snap, but he's getting nothing because Mr. Clean and Hodges, just Mr. Clean, and I think Middleton came over and said no thank you. So a nice stop, loss of 1. It's going to be 2nd and 16 for Elgin.
And these long yardage situations not helping the Wildcats cause.
No, not at all. All right, 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. He's going to try that pass all the way down the field, but Grayson Lake says, I'm going to pick it off, and he's going to return it. And here goes Grayson all the way across the field. He's going to take it down there about the 39-yard line for Anderson. Nice job by Grayson Lake, and there's going to be a flag. Coach Hatcher's going to kind of light him up a little bit. I think it's going to be a little excess selly.
Yeah, definitely after the play there.
But a nice, Grayson Lake, the senior, and an excellent coverage there. Tracked down that ball. He's been doing it for 3 years, but I believe there's going to be a unsportsmanlike after the play. But it will be Anderson's ball. 1st and 10, 7:34 left in the first half. This Trojan defense, pretty good.
Liking what I'm seeing.
Absolutely.
We talked about this secondary before the game.
Yep.
DBs have showed it.
Yeah, they have.
Been pretty solid.
That D-line cooking. And a little camera interference from the Elgin coaching staff.
No flag thrown.
No flag. No flag. All right, here's another look. Interesting cove under center in a power formation. It's going to be a give straight up the middle on a power run by a power back. And I got to say, having that powerful run.
Right back to the same formation.
Same formation, another power run. And right behind the block of senior Elias O'Keefe from the fullback, showing footwork. Get him a new position, fullback, because he is leading the charge.
All 225 of them.
Unbelievable. So a powerful, powerful run there, 2 in a row, and chunk yardage. Out of that power eye, it's going to be another give. There's Caleb reading the blocks. Did not feel the guy behind him. He is not down at all, and he's going to get a first down.
And great awareness.
Great awareness. Spun on top of the running back. Great job by that UIL officiating crew. The temptations to blow the whistle, they saw it, did not blow it. And another first down, Anderson. All right, another give. Here's Crenshaw. Another chunk yard pickup for Anderson.
Right now, Elgin has no answer for this offensive front from Anderson. That's 4 straight runs to Crenshaw, 4 straight big pickups.
Let me tell you something. Coach Z, our new offensive coordinator, our current O-line coach, is loving this drive. Another give to Crenshaw, up the middle. He's going to be close to that first down, but a great push by that offensive line for Anderson. It's going to be 5:20 left, and I think the Trojans will call timeout to get a breather. But that line looks ready to dial up another one. Looks like Torrey Wilkins came in there at guard and let Elias bump back to fullback. And another good look by the Trojan offense. I like it.
I like it a lot. Showing they can be consistent in the run game.
Yep.
Down the line, it'll help open up that pass game as well.
That's right.
The two things work hand in hand.
I don't need Elias limping on the sideline.
No.
Okay.
Definitely do not need that.
All right, it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Trojans at the 17-yard line. What would you say? They've run 4 in a row, 5 in a row?
We're at 5 in a row.
5 in a row. Power eye gives to Caleb Crenshaw. Chunk yard after chunk yard. Now back in a 3-receiver set. With a tight end. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Could be another one of those option plays here.
Yep, and it is. Crenshaw's going to bounce around and be close. I think he's going to be close to the first down. Let's see if they give him the spot. Now they're going to call it 4th down, which is going to be odd. But I guess it is going to be 4th and about a half yard. Trojans. It's got to be go zone, don't you think?
I think so. Before the last play, I was thinking 2 straight runs, and you got this.
Yep. All right, twin backs, Fulmer, and it's going to be an option. High pitch to Fulmer, and he's not going to get it. It's going to be a stop by the Elgin defense.
And credit to them, a really nice short yardage stop there.
Yeah. It was a little bit of misdirection with Crenshaw getting the fake, and then that option wide that I think they thought they could pop it, but good containment by the Elgin defense there.
Yeah, great containment.
But a nice new look for the Trojan offense. I like that power eye.
I enjoyed it too, a little bit old school.
Old school, running downhill, letting your blocks go. Elias O'Keefe, fullback extraordinaire, powering through people. All right, 4:36 left in the second quarter. Elgin 1st and 10 from the 14. And it's going to be a give up the middle. Really nowhere to go. Nice job by the Trojan defense there. Middleton in there. Miami Riley coming down from the safety position. Pickup of about 3 or 4 yards there. Second and 7. It's going to be quarterback keeper up the middle. Going to have a little room to work with. It's going to be cleaned up by Mr. Clean, Pierce Miller. So it's going to be 3rd and about 2. All All right, clock is rolling. Elgin in no hurry, huddling every play. It's 3:20 left in the second quarter. 3rd and 2 from their own 22-yard line. It's going to be a give, nowhere to go. It's a little something I like to call River Anderson and Max Middleton. That D-line crashed.
Fool me 3 times, get River Anderson and Max Middleton. That was not happening.
Unbelievable. All right, it's going to be 4th and 7. Elgin on to punt, but a big stop there. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go to that. I mean, I guess they fumbled on it, but that wing T Wildcat look. All right, give him something to return here.
And Anderson looking at some possible plus yardage here to end the half. Would love to see Miami get a
I
chance
know.
at one here.
Here comes the punt. He might, if he comes up, he will get a shot. Oh boy, that's right. Did he touch it? Oh boy, now he shouldn't have touched it. But a nice job there. Heads up, heads up.
Why,
Rowan,
Wheels?
I know. Rowan Erickson, heads up, smart player, great football player. Yeah, Miami. See, I shouldn't have said it to him. I shouldn't have said it. He said something about catching a punt that way against the downtown skyline. I'm not kidding you. And clearly misjudged it there. Now, I don't think he touched it.
The first time.
You think he did the first? I don't either. But he did touch it the second time.
Second time, definitely.
But a heads-up play there by Rowan Erickson, and the Trojan offense can make everybody forget about it with a nice drive here.
Never saying anything before a punt ever again.
I agree. I shouldn't have.
Didn't know it was possible. I mean, well, anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
5A? Come on.
All right. Here's Cove. He's going to look to throw. He's looking deep. He's looking for Brady Foster. Brady Foster's got it. Brady Foster, they're not going to catch it. Brady Foster, touchdown Trojans. Brady has officially more touchdowns than his father ever scored in his life. Brady Foster, tons of speed, the junior, and a perfect pass from Cove Derbyshire, and that's what I was talking about. Last year, Cove Derbyshire to Brady Foster on the JV level, torched people all season long, and you see that consistency, that communication, that perfect ball, perfect pass, touchdown Trojans.
Yeah, great chemistry from those two.
Chemistry. What did I say? Collaboration. I mean, it was dumb. All right, Osbo nails it. Trojans 28-0. And 28-0 Trojans. Boy, it's been a quick strike offense tonight.
Really feels like it, Wheels. It's not a lot of time of possession for this offense, but
No.
the scoreboard would not tell you
Scoreboard,
that.
absolutely. And I tell you what, it's like an offensive coordinator's dream. You're throwing deep balls, you're running power. The offensive line, magnificent night. Absolutely owning the Elgin D line.
It's great to see. Really great to see.
All right. A lot of fireworks, a lot of excitement, a lot of Trojo offensively. I just put my elbow on an A-Train's hand in kind of an awkward touch. If I bumbled over it, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but it was real soft, and I apologize for that. He's taking notes. He's doing his analysis, and I kind of just, we got to work through it. We got the rest of the game. Oh, apologies.
I have to make a note of that.
Yeah, make a note. Awkward touch with 1:57 left in the second
Again, no
quarter.
flag thrown.
All right. Oh, I got to do this. Otherwise, I'm going to get yelled at. We've got some awesome sponsors of Trojan football, and we want to give them a plug tonight. Marsh McLennan Agency, Bubba Sykes and Rob Bridges. Rob Bridges, Austin High. We're going to forgive him for that. Personal property and casualty insurance. William Page, kind of a wild card at that Marsh McLennan Agency, but a good guy. If you have any insurance needs, call those guys. All right, here's the kick. Coming out to the, nice little return here. Breaks free, but a nice job cleaning it up there by the Trojan kick coverage team.
Extracurriculars, and there's a flag. There's 2 flags.
Yeah, it's getting a little chippy over there, a little early. We've got Kirker Davis LLP with Holly Davis, which is a boutique family law firm local to Northwest Hills, part of our community. We love Holly Davis and Kirker Davis LLP. Danucci Constructors, Ryan Danucci's got 30 years of Austin construction. Site work, roads, bridges, and utility work. Danucci Constructors can do it all. Okay, here's one of mine, my favorites. Covert Auto.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Weintraub's who they want. Anderson quasi-legend, Jay Weintraub. You can go buy a truck or car serving the Austin area for over 115 years. I like Brad Elliott and Phil Robinson, 2 of the greats. Really bootstrap guys, pulled themselves up and now are leading the charge along with Jay, Kenny, Chance, all that Covert group. Fantastic place to take your car.
You can't drive a mile around Austin
No,
without seeing those Covert lights.
absolutely. There they are. Okay, Prosperity Roof. We'll get to Hunter Malloy, Trojan legend. Roofing, gutter, siding, power washing, insurance claims, local Austin legend Hunter Malloy. Okay, first down. It's going to be that quarterback give up the middle. Doesn't have a lot of room to work with. McMillan says, I'm going to hit you. Middleton says, I'm going to hit you. All of them in there. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be 2nd and 8. I'm not sure why the clock is stopped, but it's stopped at 1:43. It may be a little clock operator error. But 1:43 left. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Elgin. Yeah, and now the clock's winding. All right, give up the middle. No, sir. Middleton playing like an All-American, a man among boys. Trojans will call timeout. Hatcher wanting to give that offense one more chance here with 1:34 left in the second quarter.
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, the average scoring drive is taking 11 seconds.
Absolutely.
So 134 is plenty.
Absolutely. Well, and with this defense, I mean, you're darn near want to give them a shot to turn it over or stop them here. You've got those great safeties, so anything that breaks loose, those guys have done an awesome job tracking it down. And let your linebackers do work. Obviously, the secondary's been lights out.
Yeah, credit to the DBs tonight, Wheels. Coverage has been lights out. No one's been open all night.
Nope.
And on 3rd and 8 here, might see a throw unless they play it a little bit more conservative.
Yeah, and really the most effective play they've run is that screen pass. So you want to be careful. That was about a 14-yard gainer and a first down. But here is 3rd and 8 for Elgin. McMillan's going to bring heat, and they're going deep again, and nowhere, no how. Grayson Lake, I can't believe they tested him again, but great coverage by Lake, outrunning the receiver to the ball, and it's going to be 4th and 8. Here comes the punt unit.
You can't really say Grayson Lake Island.
You can. I like it. Yeah, I mean, there's islands at the Great Lakes.
And there's lakes.
Wisconsin, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Right.
Grayson Lake Island, Love Island, Lake Island, whatever you want. Okay, should we not say anything about the punt return?
I wish you didn't say anything just now.
I shouldn't have. All right, minute 30 left. Here's Elgin to punt. They will punt high and deep. Fair catch. He's going to let it bounce. going to go all the way down to about the 9.
Punt for Elgin.
Yeah, which sometimes better be safe than sorry. This offense, whether it's 98 yards, 80 yards, 50 yards, has shown the potential to score, and that's CC1, or that is my man Brady Foster catching a deep ball.
Well,
Or Ben Hatcher.
Ben Hatcher, anytime Anderson's been able to break into the second level, it's been an explosive attack.
Yep. All right, it's going to be 4 wide here for Anderson. Kyler Sharp, the sensational speedy sophomore. You got Mason Randolph, the steady senior utility man, Brady Foster, Jay Fulmer, and the lone back will be CC1, Caleb Crenshaw. Looking to pass. There it is, Jay Fulmer cutting back against the grain. He's going to have a first down and more and spun forward. He's going to be all the way down to about the 23-yard line. Clock will stop on the first down with 1:04 left.
Yeah, went for a little roller coaster ride, Jay Fulmer did.
Yeah, he did. Trojans with, it says 1 timeout, but I think we have 2 timeouts left, but we'll see. Clock is up and running, 58 seconds left. Here's Cove looking to throw. He looks like he's going to run. He will run and get about 4 yards. Trojans going to have to get on the ball quick. There's 48 seconds. Clock is moving. Let's see if they move with some urgency here. 40 seconds left. It's a good time to work on this. Here's Cove. 34 seconds. Clock is moving. Cove looking. Breaks out, looking to throw. He's going to flip it over there, high in the air, trying to let Fulmer run under it, but there will be, a defensive holding it looks like, or he pointed the wrong way. Let's see what he does. It's going to be holding against Anderson. And I believe they will take the yards. 20 seconds left. It's going to be replay the down, 2nd and about 16. All right. Out of the pistol here, or actually just shotgun. Here's Cove. He's going to flip it over there to Brady Foster. Get out of bounds, Brady. He's not going to get out of bounds. They're going to have to call timeout with 10 seconds left or let it go to the half. Well, there's an injured player that will stop the clock with 7 seconds left. We'll see what Coach Hatcher wants to do. Always coaching up there, talking to Cove.
If not for the fact that they've had 2 72-yard touchdowns,
I
would say just kneel it, but
I know. Well, and again, man, if Cove breaks out a little bit, those receivers going deep, there's always a shot. All right, it's going to be 3rd and about 14, but the clock will stop, and I think the Trojans will take it to halftime. And they will with a 28-0 lead. Trojans taking it to halftime. Coach Hatcher is going to talk to the boys down here, as he sometimes does before going in to the locker room, kind of getting a state of play, state of assessment of this first half, as Coach Z and Shane Flores, Coach Burrow, Coach Sharp making their way down to the House Park locker room. And the Trojans taking it into halftime with a 28-0 lead. Coach Sharp's just going to stand in front of the camera. Oh, good job. A-Train moves it out of the way. Coach Sharp flowing. You may get a look of him. Oh, nice. He dug down. All right. Trojans up 28-0 as the Elgin Band will take over. We'll give you both the Elgin Band performance as well as the Anderson Bell and Anderson Trojan Marching Band performance for halftime. And we will return for all second half coverage of Anderson Trojan football from the Vype.com network. Are we good?
We're
all
good.
Right.
Favorite girl of the week is Evelyn Mundia. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the award-winning Elgin High School Wildcat Marching Band. The band is led on the field by drum majors Camila Ponce, Sahana Ward, and David Tanguma. Band members of the week, as chosen by the directors, are freshman Cesar Ruiz, sophomore Rose Malagon, Rosa Rico. Senior, Dagan Smith. Section of the week is the flute. The Wildcat Marching Band will be performing their 2025 UIL program entitled Breathe. Music arranged by Steve Pinto, drill design by Blake Patton, and percussion music arranged by Jordan Garza. Drum majors, you may take it to the field. Take it away, Wildcat. Elgin High School Wildcat Band is directed by Armando Martinez, Andrew Arvidsson, Christian Gonzalez, Caleb Reimer, and Danielle Martinez. The voice of the Wildcat Band is Nicole Burger. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and have a wonderful evening.
1986 Anderson High School Trojan Bells Dance Team and Trojan Band. Trojan Bells under the direction of Elgin and Ms. Harkin. The battle officers are Sophomore Lieutenant Danny Hutchinson, Lieutenant Rubio, First Lieutenant Taylor Watson, Captain Willie McReynolds. Special officers are Celeste Bannister, Lisa Brooks, Celeste Kelly, and Vicky Clark. The bell of the week is the Wet Summer Rain. Officer's choice is Teresa Hernandez. Tonight, the bells are performing a dazzling streamer routine to Houdini. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Trojan Bell. Trojan Bells would also like to thank the following businesses for their time and level sponsorship: Austin Telco, Federal Credit Union, Bell Technologies, TNT Construction, Brooks Johnson, and Keenan Group Compass Real Estate. To continue with halftime entertainment, please welcome Anderson's oldest and proudest tradition, the pride of Northwest Austin, your 2025 Trojan Marching Band. Drum majors for the Trojan Band. Jackson and Bobby, Maggie Michelle, Henry Dayton, and Jimena Ramon. The band president is Alex Burlock, and the vice president is Steve Cornell. The Trojan band section of the week is the Mellies. Members of the week. Drum majors for the Trojan band are Caroline Biggs, Steve Cornell, Ethan Kaufman, William Oreger. Members of the week, Jackson Imami, Maggie Michelle, Henry Dayton, and Ramona Ramon. Band president Alex Burlock, vice president Steve Cornell. The Trojan band section of the week is the Mellies. The first one of the week is Jude Humble. The Anderson Band and Bells would like to wish the Mac Band give it up for their 2025 season. Tonight, the Trojan Band will perform a portion of their 2025 competitive show entitled Thrown to the Wolves. Ladies and gentlemen, the Trojan Band. Trojan fans would like to thank the Allison community for the generosity during our yearly Toledo fundraiser. And we would like to thank the Louis, Westbrook Middle Team, the Middle School Youth Team, the Red Bridge Society, Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, Red Dot Mediation, ATX Commercial Management, the Dairy Dermatology,
And we are back. 2 minutes until kickoff on the second half. A-Train was just mentioning that the band, normally awesome year in, year out, but that kind of blew your hair back. That was awesome.
I mean, just a.
It looks like a college band.
It does. I mean, the bells, the.
Yeah.
What do you call the drums?
Yeah, you've got the snare drum and then the drum guys. I mean, it is the best thing. Literally, I walk outside my house in the evening and you hear them. That's how loud they play. It's awesome. Love every performance by that Trojan marching band. Pride of Northwest Austin for a reason. And they brought it tonight. All right, here comes Elgin. And here come your Anderson Trojans to take on the second half. Now, we'll see. This is dad talk when I went underneath at halftime. The dad chatter was, the rumor is that we're going to keep starters in at least until through the third quarter. We don't know. But as I said, I think the reasoning was you want to make sure you're primed and ready for a big matchup against College Station next week.
Yeah, I mean, you need the experience playing through
the
full course of the game.
Yep.
Last week, week one, you start getting those intro reps, bring the backups on early. Week two, you're getting closer to those big time matchups. You need to start playing more, getting more time on the field.
Yep.
This is a good chance for that low stakes relative situation.
Yep.
But also, don't take your foot off the gas.
No, absolutely not. Play it like you're never coming out.
100%.
You see Chase Thomason, number 6 down there, the senior receiver, had an incredible 7-on-7. Tweaked his knee in the state tournament. He's been out. He was out the McCallum game. There was some thought he may play tonight. He is not. He's in street clothes. It'll be interesting to see if he will be ready for College Station next week. But real good sign that Brady Foster's first, I believe it's his first high school catch, went for about 80 yards and a touchdown. So some young Trojans coming on. I see Ben Hatcher, who is now in street clothes, but he's moving around, and it looks like he's got an ice pack. So hopefully they're out of an abundance of caution, they're pulling him out. All right, this is the first kick by the Elgin team, and this is your first chance to see Kyler Sharp return a kick. Younger brother of Zayden now at Rutgers, kind of your neck of the woods, running track. All right.
No shortage of speed out of the Sharp family.
No kidding. All right. It will be a deep, nice kick all the way back in the end zone. Sharp will bring it out. Here's that flashes of speed up to about the 16-yard line. It was almost maybe that he predetermined he was bringing that out.
Yeah, that kick was 7 yards deep in the end zone.
Yeah.
Went over the head of Sharp, but yeah, he had an idea in his head going into that of what he was going to do.
Yeah, so the Trojans will start out 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. And Caleb Crenshaw looks to be going in the game. And it looks like we will see Cove Derbyshire in at quarterback for this third series, or for this first series of the second half. All right, here's Cove. Trips to the high side. It's going to be a give to Crenshaw, nowhere to go. It's going to be taken back, still fighting, still standing. But it's going to be a loss of about a yard. Second down, 11.
Yeah, that's a guy that's going to fight for every yard. Caleb Crenshaw does not want to be brought down.
Absolutely not.
Pulled that last foot out with a little bit of authority.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. All right, same formation, except Crenshaw moves to the other side. Second and 11. Bobbled snap. Cove's got it, though. He's going to throw it, chunk it way deep, open Jay Fulmer, and it's got to be, yeah, there you go. Good call. Yeah, it's going to be interference. The defensive back did not turn around. Boy, Fulmer was wide open for a second, but Cove throwing across his body just underthrew it a little bit, but still got the job done and interference.
Yeah, threw that ball about 30 yards downfield, just slightly underthrown, but that defender had Jay Fulmer coated like a blanket. Yeah,
he's trying to plead his case out there, but my goodness, that was textbook interference. So a first down for Anderson, moving the ball all the way up to the 27-yard line. First and 10, Anderson. All right, a little late snap. Looks like everybody moved, but the snap wasn't there. So it'll be 5 yards and repeat the down. All right, first and 15, Anderson. Out of the pistol. It's going to be a give to Caleb. Bounces it outside. Now cuts back. He's going to have about 7 yards, setting up 6 rather. Setting up second and 9 for Anderson. Nice bit of running there by Caleb. A good hold by that O-line.
Yeah, really nice job working their way back into manageable down and distance.
Second and 9, here's Cove looking to throw, rolls right, looking, he's going to throw it way deep, way out of bounds. Looking again there for Jay Fulmer on that deep route down the sidelines. It's going to be third and 9, Anderson.
All right. One thing I've noticed about this Anderson offense so far, Wheels, haven't seen a lot of short passes into the flat. Haven't really tested the pass coverage from those linebackers. Interesting to see if they try something.
Cove's going to be chased in the backfield, but still running. He's going to be tripped up behind. Had a little bit of room to run, but he's tripped up from behind it on that sack. It's going to be fourth down, Anderson. All right, here's our first look at Liam McMillan, the punter. Rugby style, a bit of the old shrimp on the bobby. McMillan with good kicks in the McCallum game. Low snap, but whistles. Delay of the game. Will back us up 5 yards. It's going to be fourth and now 17 on the punt by Anderson. A little higher snap, and Millen's got it. Boots kind of a line drive, gets a good Anderson bounce, still moving around there. Let it go, Sharp. Sharp scrambling behind it.
The kid just likes to run.
He likes to run. Well, it's going to be a nice punt by McMillan all the way down to the 41-yard line. There's a breeze coming from south to north that he is kicking against, and he kind of kicked that low with a lot of spin, and it ended up on a good hop, and the benefit of being a rugby kicker there paid off.
Definitely disadvantage for the kick, but I like it up here, Wheels.
Yeah, I do too. I love it up here. All right, here's the Trojan defense on again. Pretty dominant first half by the Trojan defense, and it is still that first unit in there. All right, out of the shotgun, here's Elgin. It's going to be a play action, looking deep, and there is going to be a flag there. They caught Miami on a little bit of a hold. We'll see if it's interference or defensive holding, but there was a little bit of a grab as they tried to get by him. Yeah, defensive holding on Miami. Good route there by the Elgin receiver and a good play action. Kind of froze everybody.
First time we've really seen them go with the play action.
Yep.
Coming out hot to start the second half.
That's right. All right, so it's going to be a first down on that 10-yard hold. First down in Anderson territory for the Elgin offense. All right. Out of the gun. It's going to be the quarterback run up the middle. Not a lot of room to work with. He's going to have a couple of yards and a whole bunch of Trojans all over him. Wrapping him up there, Hodges and Liam. That defensive line, the rib in there, Mr. Clean in there. Boy, when they swarm, they really do, don't they?
They swarm, and they swarm fast. They love finding their way to the ball. And if there's one thing they've done well tonight, Wheels, among many things, it's been protecting against that inside run.
Yep. All right, 2nd and 8, Elgin. Now quarterback run up the middle. Again, nothing there. Holy smokes. Driven way, way back. I think that Mateus, the junior, in there. Between that defensive line, I mean, that front 7 is dangerous. Mateus, the sophomore, very talented young Trojan. It's rare to see sophomores out there, and he has played very well from that defensive tackle position.
Yeah, out there on every snap for this defense. Definitely making his mark.
All right.
Feeding off some of the experience there.
Absolutely. All right, 3rd and 8. Low snap. Lots of pressure. Way out of bounds. Middleton came flying high, and the pass was thrown out of bounds. So a great stop by that Trojan D.
Love to see it. Get that offense back out on the field.
Kind of in that fake punt area.
We saw it a surprising amount last
Yeah,
year.
a lot.
Started in that McCallum.
Yeah, I did. God, the onside kicks. I still have PTSD.
Yeah.
All right. 4th down and 8 in punt formation is Elgin. And it will be punted high, deep. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. All right. Right down there about the 13-yard line. Trojans will set up shop. So a good stop there by the Trojan defense. Again, if you're fast forwarding to next week, you want to say for the offense, obviously I'll take an 80-yard, a 90-yard play here, 87-yard play. But a couple of first downs in a game like this and a punt where you flip the fields, not a bad thing.
No, not a bad thing at all. Yeah, you want to see some first downs. I mean, you know, you go up against tougher opponents. You're not always just going to have that 80-yard bomb available.
That's right. All right, 7:22 left in the 3rd quarter. Out of the pistol, Here's Cove. He's going to turn and give it straight up the middle. CC1 breaks it. He could go. CC1 all the way down, man behind him, chasing him. He will be brought down around the 17-yard line. So just like that, out of the straight up the gut, CC1 takes it all the way down the field. And he's coming a little gimpy. He's going to go down. But a long run by Caleb Crenshaw. Jadarian Gibson will come in. Talented senior. Good training staff by this Anderson Trojan unit. Always out there making sure everybody's okay.
Looks like could be dealing with a few cramping issues.
Yeah, I would love that.
Don't want to speculate too much here.
Of course.
Such an important part of this offense.
Absolutely. Coach Hatcher was quickly on the scene, and now back on the sidelines. It does look like they're, I guess we're not supposed to talk about it, but a fair amount of stretching going on. So it'll be 1st and 10 Trojans after the massive run by Caleb Crenshaw all the way down to the 19-yard line. Yeah, he's up, and again, I'm not supposed to talk about it, but he is up and looks good. You kind of, what do? Night's done?
Yeah, you sort of, you got to play it carefully. You know the talent you have.
I know.
Caleb Crenshaw.
Yeah, you know it's funny. He's got an outside shot at the all-time AISD rushing record. Now he's got to get about 2,000 yards. We'll see. Here's Jadarian, who is a very, very talented running back. He's going to get it up the middle. His first action, he's going to take it for about 8 yards. It looks like a very similar play to the last one.
Yeah, you know he's got that same quick twitch type movement as C1.
Yeah.
Good time for Jadarian to show off and some reps here.
Yeah. There's Jadarian bouncing it outside. He's going to go all the way down to about the 3-yard line. You'll remember Jadarian when you came to the scrimmage last year. He got a lot of reps and did really good and had some really good play on JV last year. Obviously, Dean Krennick out, hurt. Dean, another great running back we saw a lot of last year. But Jadarian, very capable, very fast, very elusive running back. All right, here's Cove. He's going to keep it himself and power through for a touchdown, Trojans. All right, good start. Obviously on that massive, massive, massive run by Caleb Crenshaw. And a touchdown drive sealed off by a powerful run by junior quarterback Cove Derbyshire. And a good start to the second half.
Great start, Wheels. Great start. Seems like that's been really the go-to move, those read options for Cove inside 5 yards. The only thing is he really likes to take those himself.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. All right, here is Ryan on for the kick, and the kick is good. Kind of a good job there by Osbo. There was a little interior pressure, and I've heard this. Kickers sometimes have to speed up their tempo, and he did, and he pulled it a little, but still made it. That's a seasoned veteran kicker right there.
Absolutely, yeah. He's been around the block, and he's showing he's not just a leg. He's got brains in there too, and he's making good choices.
Yeah, he does. All right, so Trojans lead 35-0. 6:17 left in the third quarter. We'll see if we see that same Trojan defense out there maybe for one more series, and I believe you will. A lot of the guys are up. Helmets on and ready to go. All right, here's Osbo to kick. He will kick it straight down the middle. Good low kick into the wind. Here come the Trojans. Oh, great stick there. Big time hit. I love to see that. That's Hugh Hakes again. Massive hit really getting in there. And great pressure. Again, this Trojan kick coverage team, I'll keep bragging about them as long as I can. They look really good on the ball.
Yeah, that's another big special teams hit there by Hugh Hakes. He's making his name known with the reps he gets. That's what special teams really is for some of these guys.
Absolutely. And the good thing is, too, it allows Osbo to kick it deep. I mean, you've got them back there at the 27-yard line, which in high school ball is a pretty good setup for your defense.
We saw a lot of those pooch kicks last year.
All right, here's Elgin, the man move Trojans. You saw McMillan being demonstrative that the left tackle jumped. So it's going to be false start. False start by Elgin, and it will be 1st and 15 now for Elgin around their 22-yard line. All right. It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle, nowhere to go. Hodges Smith in there, and 91, Max Middleton. Nice job there. Good penetration by the Trojan D. Quentin Stogner now into the game at the tackle for the Trojans. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 for Elgin. It's going to be another give up the middle. Little bit of room to work with. He's going to have about 6 yards. Mr. Clean on the tackle there. It's going to be 3rd and 8, looks like. 3rd and 7 or 8 for Elgin.
Yeah, another long 3rd.
They still keep pounding the middle.
They've been running between the tackles all night. And to really not much avail.
No. They're not giving up on it. All right, 3rd and 7. We'll see what they go with. Looking to pass. Looking. He's going to flare it out there on the outside. Nice cutback outside. He's going to have some room to work with. We'll see if they call a hold. Let's see if they did on Miami. Trojan fans wanted a hold on Miami. I don't know if they know. They didn't call it. So a nice screen to the outside and a 1st down Elgin.
Yeah, C-Select was bringing pressure straight to the quarterback's face. Just got the ball off in time.
Got it. The receiver made a really good move on Tate Haynes, and it cut it to the outside, which allowed him to get some extra yards here. All right, 1st and 10 from the 40. It's going to be that quarterback give up the middle, nowhere to go. All kinds of Trojans in there. It's got to have about 2 yards. Again, they press the middle. They love it.
Credit to the front 7, Wheels. They're doing their job well.
Susilak and Smith in there. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Trips to the far side of the field. It's going to be that give up the middle. There's Pierce Miller. quickly taking him down.
Mr. Clean.
Nice job. I mean, they keep testing. I mean, running it right up there. But a nice tackle by Pierce Miller. When he played Pop Warner as a kid, I saw him tackled just like that. And he's got I don't know that he wrestles anymore, but he's got that wrestling background. And I mean, it's just take them down and put them flat on their back. Nice game by Pierce tonight. All right, 3rd and 6, Elgin. Quarterback back, he tries to throw it. Does get in a little window there, and it's going to be a 1st down. Alex Lagoria, the safety on the tackle there. Here comes Rowan Erickson. See the beauty of this. Rowan, we talked about this last week, played safety last year, played some outside linebacker in the spring, and then moved to corner. If that doesn't tell you how athletic he is.
And just a guy that's willing to play anywhere on the field just to get out there.
Absolutely. Very talented player.
Coaches love a guy that can do it all.
All right, boom. All of a sudden you said, hey, Riv. Hammered back. It's going to be no gain on the stat sheet, but a massive hit that imposing his will there, the Riv. All right, we're at 2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Bo Holcomb feeding the signals into Hodges Smith. 2nd and 10. Straight drop trying to go long. Oh, man. It's going to be caught, but, man, you couldn't ask for better coverage there from Tate Haynes.
Yeah, I mean, he had him draped all the way and then almost poked it out at the
Totally. Poked it out right into his hand. So they finally complete one of those deep balls. But, I mean, by the whisker on a chin. Great coverage by Tate. He's on him the whole way, and he did, to your point, he poked it out and right back into their hands. Your guy 75 just came out for Elgin.
Oh, the big fella.
The big fella. All right, trips on the far side. 1st and 10, high snap, straight up the middle. Got a little room to work with. And he's going to have about 10 yards. It's going to be another 1st down, Elgin. So the deepest penetration of the game thus far for Elgin.
I mean, I don't even know how you build shoulder pads for that guy.
I know. It's unbelievable. All right, 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. 43 seconds left. I think Coach Hatcher's going to take he's going to take a timeout, going to talk to that defense.
Yeah, first time tonight we've really seen this defense, or Elgin rather, kind of poke holes in this Anderson defense.
Yep.
So a good time for a quick timeout, quick break for these guys. Shore up before this red zone possession. Yeah,
it really feels like this defense has been incredibly stout, obviously. There's a goose egg on the board, but Elgin's momentum has been on a penalty or kind of that, I'm not going to call that a fluke play. I mean, a great catch by that receiver, but really good defense all the way around.
Right. I mean, you think back to that first Elgin drive, 3 Anderson penalties brought them down the field, and that defense actually brought them back closer to midfield where they ended that first drive. Now you see that long ball. We'll see how the defense responds here.
Yep. Not a lot of room to work with for the running back there as the Trojan defense again swarms. A lot of Trojans in there. McMillan looking in there, Middleton in there, just a bunch of them. It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards. That hesitating against this defense probably isn't going to be your best bet.
No, a lot of speed on that and a lot of guys that are eager to get to the ball.
Absolutely. All right, it's going to be the end of the quarter as Elgin moves down the field. It's going to be 2nd and 12 from the 17-yard line of Anderson. score, Anderson 35, Elgin 0, but Elgin driving.
I love this song.
Trojan defense will have another opportunity to get a little water, rest, regroup with Coach Holcomb and Coach Hatcher. Kind of a fun series. You're getting tested, and certainly keeping them out of the end zone is paramount in any football game. But here, this is what you're going to face next week. You got to be ready.
100% Wheels. Yeah, you got to be ready to defend in the red zone. Can't pretend like the other teams are not going to get there. And it's just you defend differently. Your whole game plan is different those last 20 yards, and so it's good to get reps here, and so far standing strong. I feel like I've had a bad streak of jinxing things.
I think I did it too.
Yeah, I'm not going to say too much, but the quality reps here are essential for this.
I love it. I agree with you 100%. All right, 2nd and 12 from the 17-yard line. Trojans up 35-0. This will be the first play of the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Will try to throw it up there. Grayson Lake loses his feet, but good coverage. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Again, it looks like they've tried to throw deep to the outside. They've thrown a couple of quick curls inside, but not a lot of crossing routes, not a lot of mainly quick passes, which probably smart against this Trojan defensive line. We'll see if they bring pressure here.
And also smart knowing you got Miami out there patrolling the middle of the field. Definitely did their homework.
All right. Trojans are going to bring some pressure, a whole lot of pressure. It's that screen pass, but a nice job sniffed out there. Mr. Clean and Hodges Smith clean that one up, and it will be a minimal gain and set up a 4th and 8. We'll see what Elgin decides to do, but that screen early they had success, but not there as the Trojan defense was certainly prepared.
Yeah, you see it once. Definitely got a whiff of it and better response this time.
All right, it's going to be 4th and 9. Elgin will go for it, down 35-0 in the fourth quarter here. They will call timeout, though, before that happens. Obviously, a big play for them, as the season goes on. They're doing the same thing Anderson is, which is make sure you're prepared. Elgin last year, playoff team. Can you believe that?
No way.
Yeah. And somebody said they may have won a game in the playoffs. I don't know, but very interesting to see the differences in districts people play in. Anderson, we talked about it. We saw it all year long. 2 College Station teams and Weiss, very talented teams. Anderson in all 3 of those games, frankly. Ultimately losing those, but making the playoffs.
And keep in mind, they were in those games.
Oh, absolutely.
Much of each of those matchups.
As they were in the playoff game against LaPorte.
That first half,
dynamite.
Yeah.
Jay Fulmer. All right, 4th and 9. So a good chance for this Anderson defense to get yet another stop here in the red zone.
Gotta think they might test the outside again.
I think that would be their go-to, or some delay up the middle. It is going to be a fake inside and a little crossing route, and Miami's got it. Miami's got it. He's going to break it outside. He's going to cut back. Still up and running. Takes it all the way down to the 32-yard line. Miami Riley, Trojo, first interception of the year.
Some Trojo for Miami Riley. Wheels, we said if they were going to test the middle, they were going to have to test Miami Riley. They did just that in the red zone, and, well, didn't quite work out the way they were hoping for.
Yeah, you called it. Great analysis. Miami Riley patrolling the middle and getting the pick. It's almost like he duped him into it. That may be a shock value statement, but it felt like he let that receiver cross his body and then jumped in front for the pick. All right, it's going to be a reverse to Sharp. Sharp looking to the outside, letting his blockers work. Great cutback. Here goes Sharp. If he gets loose, he's gone. And he is gone.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Oh, I hope his brother Zayden's watching that, because that's Kyler Sharp's first touchdown for Anderson. That's Trojo speed. That's Trojo family. That's Kyler Sharp on the end around, touchdown Trojans.
What a sequence. What a play. What a run by Kyler Sharp. But Wheels, that play doesn't happen without a block from Hayden Beard, number 70. A huge block from him opens that up for Sharp and allows him to get to that edge with a burst of speed. There was no one catching him. Awesome
run there, Kyler, and a great point out A-Train. Hayden Beard, I'll tell you what, tonight I'd give a lot of kudos to this Trojan offensive line. They've been dominant. How about that turn? From Miami's catch on the goal line all the way down the field, and just like that, it's 41-0 Trojans with 10:30 left in the ball game.
If only it could be that easy every time.
I agree, but how about it for your Trojan secondary? Tate Haynes has a pick this season. Grayson Lake has 2 picks this season. Longoria has 1 pick this season. And now Miami Riley with a pick.
On the board.
Absolutely electric. And we've talked about it. You've got Rowan Erickson ready to go in at any time at corner. You've got Logan Gephardt ready to back up at either safety position. We'll definitely see him tonight. He's a stalwart, played a lot of football in his career. We'll see who comes out for this defense and see if some of these Trojans will be done for the night or if they're going to give them one more series. Good job there by Kyler to let those blocks develop. You mentioned Beard, Fulmer was out there, but he just let it, and boy, he cut and turned, and once he got to the outside, it was over.
Yeah, that's that track and field speed.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess it just runs in the
totally.
family.
Comes from the mom, not Mike, but excellent job there. All right, low line drive kick, bouncing around, high bounce. It's going to be fielded around the 5, still going, still up and running. There's Gephardt, steady Eddie, knocking him out of bounds. It looked like he was going to be brought down there, but some good shifty running. Kudos to Gephardt to get down there and knock him out of bounds.
It's actually been a bright spot for Elgin. It's been the return game, both off the punts and the kickoffs.
Yeah. Again, I've been bragging about how talented these guys are on the kick coverage unit, but you got to give credit to the Elgin returners there. All right, looks like the unit will stay out there, and again, that was kind of what we heard at halftime is we want to make sure these guys are ready for that 4-quarter game, which we feel like we're going to be in next weekend against College Station. All right, 10:23 left in the game. Trojans lead 42-0 over Elgin. It's going to be a give straight up the gut. Nice hit there. Hodges Smith, but initial contact by 91, Max Middleton. It's going to be a gain of about 5 yards there by Elgin. All right, 2nd and 5, Elgin from the 27-yard line. It's going to be a give up the middle again. Nowhere to go. Nice job of the Trojan D right there.
Yeah, Wills. I mean, this front seven has been relentless.
Unbelievable.
All night.
I mean, God, between the D-line, Miller and Smith, I mean, it's relentless.
And, you know, you mentioned preparation for playing 4 quarters of football, of competitive football. I mean, they haven't lost their edge one bit.
No.
It is still 100% all things go out there.
All right, 3rd and about 5 for Elgin. Oh, high snap. Trojans coming all over him. He's just going to throw it out of bounds, which I think could be grounding, but there were 2 receivers in the area. We'll see. The referee's going to come over and consult there. But either way, it's going to be 4th down with the grounding or not. And Elgin will be forced to punt. They are going to call it.
Wow.
I mean, it seems like the argument for Elgin would be there was receivers in the area. The reality is he threw it just away, you know?
Right, yeah. As soon as that ball was fumbled, pressure came, and I mean, really just a emergency pump and dump.
Yep. And not out of the tackle box, and not, I don't even know if it was past the line of scrimmage. All right. Now, let me be a ticky-tack. Did they back it up, or did they not? Maybe they did. Either way, it's 4th and 10. Looks like, does Elgin have too many in? Maybe not. All right, he's going to be punting against the wind. And it's a high, short punt, but it does get an Elgin bounce. So a 3 and out by the Trojan D. Really a sharp effort there. And a nice job, and the Trojans will take over at the 35-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of excitement from the Trojan offense.
We certainly have.
I feel like I was preaching patience and they came out with total liquid Trojo.
Liquid nitrogen.
Exactly. Jet fuel.
Jet fuel.
Trojo.
Go pedal to the metal. It's been fun to watch, admittedly.
All right, here's Jay Fulmer out of the backfield. Got a lot of room to work with. Mason Randolph doing big work from the receiver position on that block. Trojan offensive line kicking out. Shane Flores has got to be happy. Z's got to be happy. They're going to enjoy the film. Here comes Caleb Crenshaw back in.
That's a good sight to see.
That is a good sight to see.
Reassuring.
There's your guy, Hugh Hakes, coming out.
Special teams legend.
Absolutely. And he can play that Fulmer position, can play a little bit of running back, a bigger receiver. Now you've got Crenshaw in the backfield. He's going to get it, bounce outside. Got a lot of room to work with, and he's going to get about 5-6 yards.
One guy you just mentioned, Wheels, Mason Randolph, a captain, has been known as more the backup quarterback role, but also comes out, plays some receivers, sets some blocks. Really just a guy that wants what's best for the team, willing to do what it takes to get out on the field. So
Awesome.
A lot of respect for him.
Awesome kid, awesome leader. Been on varsity 3 years. Was the seniors quarterback, middle school, 9th grade. Great kid. Into the game now at running back is the sophomore Nick Briggs, his first action as a Trojan varsity player. Now the early whistles. .7:05 left in the 4th quarter. We'll see what the whistles were, but very early whistles. It's going to be a delay game. So it's going to be delay of game. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for Anderson. All right, Nick Briggs and Caleb Crenshaw in the backfield. It's going to be a give to Briggs. Hesitates, moves, got a lot of speed. Cuts back nicely and picks up 9 yards. So a nice first run. Welcome to varsity football, Mr. Briggs.
Yeah, really nice run there. Briggs weaving his way through. A lot of guys that can make some moves out from the backfield.
Absolutely. We saw Jadarian early. This is Briggs' first carry. Again, number 0, Dean Krennick, sidelines, hopefully temporarily. We saw him a lot last year. Shot out of a cannon, we used to like to say.
Agent 0.
Agent 0. All right. 3rd and 1. High snap. Fumbled. It's going to be, I believe, collected by Elgin, and Elgin will take over. So just a little bit of a high snap, maybe just quick, but it looked like maybe even Cove started running before he really gathered it, and then when he gathered it and he took his first steps, then that ball popped out.
Yeah, I thought he was going to give it after the bobble, but decided to keep. Just don't think he ever had full possession of that football.
Yep. All right, here comes some new Trojan newcomers into the game. Alan Sue, the dude, in at outside linebacker. Chuck Healing in the middle. Willie Atkins in at outside. Logan Gephardt in at safety. And it'll be a give up the middle. Got a little room to work with. It's going to have some positive yards there before Longoria, still in the game, makes the tackle. But again, this is kind of a similar unit you saw when against McCallum come in the game and play that second half. So it appears to be with a man down for Elgin, but it appears that Miami, Riley, McMillan, Hodges Smith, River Anderson, Knight could be over. And some good reps for these guys coming in. He's going to be all right. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 4 for Elgin with 5:57 left in the ball game.
Yeah, just about 6 minutes left. Still a good time for these guys to get some quality reps. Important for some of the depth on this team to see some field action and stay sharp out there. You never know when a spot's going to open up, and depth is important, especially in a season as long as this.
Absolutely. And again, these guys pitched a shutout last weekend in their action in the second half, so held up their end of the bargain. All right. Looking to throw, going deep, Tate Haynes, and there's a push-off, hopefully no flag, but if anything, the home run me says that's offensive PI.
And I honestly don't know, why you might think that. But, yeah, no, it looks like no flags on that one. Just some good coverage there. And, yeah, Tate Haynes staying in this game, getting good reps out there.
It's awesome. Absolutely. And I'll say this. Tate, Grayson, and Rowan have been like, I almost said liquid putty. That's not, okay, it's going to be a keep up the middle. There's Middleton still in the game. It's going to be a first down. But stick 'em, I mean, what do you say? Bubble gum?
What's that
super glue?
That goo from like high school science classes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, not Jello, not...
It's got a name.
Sticky,
man.
Any viewers can feel free to weigh in on that. Slime.
It's got
slime, isn't it?
it?
Make your own slime at home. That's our corners.
Someone's going to come up with it, I know.
All right. Here's 1st and 10 It's going to be a quarterback keeper. There's Chuck Healing into the game. Zach Cesalak, 2 juniors. He's going to have about 3 yards. Clock is still moving. 4:28 left in the ball game.
I believe it is Oobleck. Does that sound right? Oobleck?
I didn't attend a school in the northern United States. Y'all may have been a little more adept at, we can call it Oobleck.
We'll have to double check.
Absolutely.
We're math and science power.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 7. Give up the middle. Quarterback's going to keep it, have a little bit of room to work with. Nice job by Gephardt coming up from the safety position. He's going to be stopped short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Kent Whittemore into the game at the end, junior.
Charlie Helling as well in there on the
Yep.
tackle. Came in with a full head of steam.
All right, 3:25 left in the game, 3rd and 1 for Elgin. It's going to be give up the middle. Lots of Trojans there. There's Willie Atkins in there, senior. Whittemore in there. But it's going to be a first down Elgin with 3 minutes left. You know Holcomb wants this shutout.
Oh my God.
They won't admit it. Maybe they will, but man, you want that shutout.
Yeah, I mean, listen, so do I. This defense to have 2 games go by, not allow a single point,
That's impressive.
it's a great feeling.
All right. But he busted outside. There's a definite hold that they're not going to call. Willie chases him all the way down. Now, late flag here. There was a little extracurricular there. We'll see what the call is. Really late as 2 linemen were tussled up. We'll see what the call is. Whether it's dead ball or during the play will matter massively as well.
Guys seem to be moving back here, indicating.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's moving back. It's after the play. Yeah, it was that extracurricular. From the end of the run, so they're going to mark it back there, so it's going to be a first down. But I think they'll have it about the 27-yard line. I wasn't a math and science major. Let's be very clear. 28-yard line.
What?
Not bad.
Rounding error.
Send me up to New York and let me work in the hedge fund field because that was pretty darn close. All right, 2:30 left, 1st and 10, Elgin. Give up the middle. There you go. Middleton jumps back in the game and gets another TFL.
You know who wants this shutout is Max Middleton.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, it's 2nd and 12. The clock is rolling. We're just at about 2 minutes left. And it appears the 2-minute timeout. Now, did they do it in the first half? I mean, obviously they had to because that is a new UIL rule.
I didn't notice it when it happened.
Yeah.
But you mentioned it. It is a new UIL rule this year.
Correct.
Mimicking the college game and also making that adaptation. So
What is the reasoning? We're not supposed to say it. What they call it in the NFL. Why are we not supposed to say it?
You're asking the wrong people.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough, but it's the 2-minute timeout. That's the same thing they call it in college.
But it is definitely not the 2-minute warning.
No,
It is not that.
I can't believe you said it. Yes, it is not that. But I do love it because close games, whatever, kind of brings a level of excitement regardless.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. It is 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Out of the shotgun. It will be play action, but a real short pass sticky glue, cerebrum. What's it called?
Oobleck.
Oobleck. Serious oobleck from my man Rowan Erickson. Step-for-step coverage. No chance there. It's going to be 3rd and 12.
It's like that
Elgin.
double-sided tape.
Double-sided tapes or double-sided duct tape, which they make. I mean, it's just on them. And good coverage. All right. 3rd and 12, Elgin. Looking to throw. That's that inside slant, but a big pop there by Alex Longoria. He can hit, he can pick. Just a solid safety right there.
Yeah, it took Longoria about half a second to get on that tackle and buried him into the ground.
Absolutely. All right, it's a minute 30 left. It's going to be 4th and 7. Elgin for sure is going to go for this. Let's get one more stop, Trojan D. All right, 4th and 7. Clock is rolling with a minute 15 left. Rolling, 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 incomplete, and that will pretty much seal the deal. So a good stop by the Trojan defense. The young guys, good play there. Trojan offense will take over here. Trojans lead 42-0, little over a minute left. What do you think?
I mean, you can't draw it up much better than
Nope.
that. I don't know if it's even possible to jinx this, but I'm just gonna say it. Like, you're about to pitch a shutout, 42 points on the board.
Yep.
That really is, I think, the best case scenario out of this game.
Absolutely.
I think there's gonna be positive vibes in that locker room.
Absolutely.
After this one.
All right. It's going to be Mason's going to give it to Jay Fulmer. He's going to jog a little and then turn up the juice and get about 7 or 8 yards here. They're going to keep the clock rolling with 55 seconds left. Good run by Jay there. All right, 38 seconds left. Mason Randolph out of the shotgun. He's just going to take a knee in the victory formation, and that'll do it with 18 seconds left as the countdown begins for a 2-0 Trojan victory. Coach Holcomb high-fiving Coach Hatcher as the Trojan D pitches a shutout in an absolute dominant performance, and a lot of fireworks from the offense.
A lot of fireworks from the offense. You saw it in the run game. You saw some explosive pass plays as well, really showing the flexibility of this Trojan team.
Yes. Well, one good thing, too, that you could say, obviously the defense speaks for itself, but one thing I really love is the turnovers, and there's no weakness on that secondary. There's nobody to pick on. You know, there's no, we're going to go after this guy or this guy or this guy, because they're all getting interceptions, they're all ball hawking, and they're all tackling. And that D-line, that front seven, I mean, it's going to be a test for anyone.
You're exactly right, Wheels. I mean, I think it's like 6 turnovers in 2 games, something like that. I mean, this secondary is not something you want to mess with if you're an opposing team.
Not at all. Not at all. And it's good, you know, Ben Hatcher with the early touchdown, and then, you know, kind of, I think I would say out of a precautionary measure, not playing the second half. Great to see Caleb Crenshaw come back in the game. That's massive. Miami Riley first pick, massive. So good confidence for this Trojan bunch as they head into a massive week 3.
massive Week 3 College Station, a rematch I know a lot of people have been looking forward to. This time on home turf.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, we talked about it before the season last year, how the Trojan season, you have 2 obviously non-district games, and then you open the district. It's like a Band-Aid being ripped off. You go College Station, then you go A&M Consolidated. Now there's a bye week in between, which helps, but those are obviously 2 of the top teams in the district. You obviously end the season against Weiss, another one of those top teams. So out of the gates, you better be ready, and I think this Trojan coaching staff has done their dead level best to prepare this bunch to go beat College Station next week.
These guys certainly look prepared. They look fresh out there. They look quick. They look aggressive. I think they have that hunger, that appetite that's required to win those big games. And you look at the start to this season, you can't really ask for much more headed into Week 3. They've shown it all. It's no doubt will be a tougher test, and the odds are going to be stacked, not necessarily against them, but you're
not a lot of people expect it.
No, you're definitely coming into that game as the underdog.
But I do think what we know, we've watched it, we feel like we got a pretty good shot playing defense like that. Now, one thing that'll be interesting, I think, is, obviously you would think College Station, being a talented team, is going to be able to move the ball and perhaps score, but how will the Trojan offense respond? You're probably going to have some 3-and-outs. You're going to have face some adversity. So far, it's like a hot knife through butter. Now, obviously, last year, we saw that offense respond, keep it close. It'll be interesting with the defense keeping it close. Can the offense respond, even if adversity?
Well, one thing that I think is going to be big for the Trojans is going to be extending drives, letting that defense have some time to rest rather than getting back. I mean, of course, if you're throwing 72-yard touchdown passes, you'll take that all day and twice on Sundays.
For sure.
But you can't just have the quick 4-and-outs.
Yeah, absolutely. That could have ended our broadcast right there prematurely as we're totally analyzing this game. But here's Coach Hatcher going to talk to the team in a solid Trojan victory. Any quick takeaways before next week?
Yeah, listen, this team is firing on all cylinders, both sides of the ball and special teams. They have what it takes. It's going to take some mental resiliency. You love when the defense looks like the best part of your game.
Yeah, you do.
Which I think it is for these Trojans. That's what you want going against an explosive offense that College Station is likely to bring. You're on home turf.
Yeah.
I think College Station's on upset alert wheels.
I for sure. I don't dispute that for a second. It's gonna be a long week because I'm ready.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of these guys have been ready. This spring, there was palpable excitement about this season. Obviously, this summer workouts, these guys are ready, and I think they're ready for College Station. Now, another point I'll make is these guys have played so much football that nothing's going to shock them, nothing's going to surprise them, nothing's going to get them down. I just think we're in for a heck of a game next week.
Yeah, keep in mind, last year was their first year in 5A, first time seeing opponents like College Station. Now they've got some familiarity. They know who they're going up against. A lot of the same faces
Yep.
showing up on the field for that defense especially.
Absolutely. Well, it's going to be an exciting one on the Vype.com network. We will be live again. Is it at Nelson or House? Let me look that up for our fans. But an impressive win by your Trojans. It's going to be at House Park, 7:30 downtown. Those farm boys from College Station better be ready for some downtown fellas, okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, big time.
Well, we're going to do it here, 7:30 next week from House Park in downtown Austin, the 2-0. I'm going to assume College Station won this week. They lost the first week to a big Houston team, but will certainly be coming in a lot of excitement in Austin for this game. And we'll be here live on the Vype.com network. Where are you going to be?
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Ooh.
Another upset to watch.
Upset alert.
The Badgers, come on.
Badgers on a down Alabama team. It's going to be an interesting one. We'll get live coverage from the nightlife. There's Kyle Ankerman, big mistake out there on the chain unit. I don't know why he would show his face in front of the camera. But we will be live here. I'm excited. I don't want to go off air, but we got to. Yeah. All right, Woody, we're good. We did the takeaways. Anything else?
Watch out for this Trojan team.
Okay.
This year's going to be special.
It's going to be special. I agree.
Got that feeling, that Trojo.
We got a lot of Trojo this year, and I feel it. All right. From House Park in downtown Austin, I'm Will Smith. He is
Adam Newberger, the A-Train.
The A-Train. Signing off. Final score 42-0.